And the living condition, as you must have heard, in most of these detention centers are horrible. You've seen the pictures. For those who did not see, sorry. Beds are infested with lice, bed bugs, cockroaches, and other dangerous biting insects. Some of these insects suck blood and leave behind deep wounds and scars on people. Cells are infested with mosquitoes, rats, etc. A typical cell is a small 12 square meter room. Such a cell will have 12 to 15 inmates sharing a toilet hole within 3 square meter bathroom. The cells are poorly ventilated. Lack water and smell from the open toilet is appalling. The environment is normally smelly with rubbish that sometimes takes days to clear. Meals are served once a day, and the quantity, quality, and taste of the meals some dogs will not eat. Medical care is practically non-existent, and each prisoner has to reach out to family and friends to foot his, her medical bills or die of the sickness. Lord have mercy. We have experienced the COVID-19 pandemic in prison. Again, it is horrible. At the Kundingi Principal Prison, we had a brief riot due to the rate and spread of some illnesses that the entire prison was put on COVID-19 treatment for 7 days. Whatever they give them, God have mercy. Over 60% of the detainees in this prison had fallen ill at the same time. Legal logistics also remain a major problem, as many of our people have no access to legal representation. Direct family members of some of our detained people cannot afford financial support. Some are fearful, unwilling to do so. Some families are not aware that their people are in detention. This is because upon abduction, most of our people are hidden in underground bunkers for months. Some of these detention centers are so cruel that they don't allow our people to access to sunlight, food, Medicare, or even basic water to take a shower. Ladies are left without basic sanitary pads or clothes to change. Children are also victims detained alongside their mothers. The youngest Amazonia detainee with us had said was 14 months old by the time of his mother's abduction. He too went through solitary confinement. That reminds you of baby Moses, huh? For over 6 months before her release, sometimes on leaving the detention center to the prisons. Their bodies are decaying, even though they are still alive. Some women raped by the military have given birth in prison, and their conditions of living are even more pathetic. Dear brothers and sisters, and friends of Amazonia, the picture painted above sounds very gloomy, but the good news I have for you today is that over 90% of Amazonia behind bars are strong, determined, bold, and courageous. We are standing firm, tall, in spite of everything, as we march to our promised land. And how about you? We don't see Goliath for who he is, but we see the great and mighty hand of God that is leading us to Boya. And I'm sure that's why they had baby Caleb in jail. We urge you all to remain strong, committed to the total liberation of our homeland. We, especially the Nawa 10, are ready to lay our lives, if need be, for the total liberation of our homeland. That reminds me of Ivo. Over these years, we have partnered with you in the diaspora to provide support to our people in detention. This is what we have achieved so far with the support you've been giving. Legal logistics. Since we arrived at the detention facility on the 22nd of November 2018, we discovered that there was no legal team in place to help with legal representations. A team was set up and a case administrator was appointed to help coordinate such activities. This has helped to ensure that all our people have some basic representation before all courts. A fund is dedicated specifically for that to pay for transport and feeding of lawyers as they move from one court to the other. Please join us to appreciate our lawyer brothers and sisters who are risking a lot to defend our people at this moment, purely pro bono. Again, purely pro bono. Monthly legal expenditure is over £1 million. In addition, a quarterly payment of $2,500 is paid to our Nigerian lawyers to cater for cases in Nigeria and issues affecting our refugees. Some successes have been achieved in this area. I'm sure you've heard some from the previous speakers. Now we turn into welfare. How is they managing welfare? Welfare, food has been a major challenge in many prisons. As we heard before, once a day, meals is given to them. At a basic minimum of $1 a day for 1,000 inmates, it means we require at least $30,000 for feeding a month for our detainees. Some months we do not receive 1,000 to cater for this. Most of the time, inmates have to figure out how to survive. As leaders behind bars, we regularly send assistance to various prisons when the situation becomes critical. Because all road leads to Mr. President. You have one of yours here, Mr. President. You have one of yours here. I think he is there. Bala, when Bala was there in those days, faces the same thing. So that's one thing that we have to keep. I mean, no matter what, all road leads to Mr. President because he's on the ground. Monthly support to the prisoners is in excess of 3,000. We also encourage some church organizations, NGOs, well-wishers to take food directly to the different prisons. And again, it's us in diaspora, encourage your churches who would love to help and they would like to do it directly. We specifically acknowledge and appreciate these partners who work with us to ensure that our people in detention survive. We will publish the list at the appropriate time. General Assembly Mbuya. Health. Health has been a major challenge for people behind bars. We just watched those for the AMF. We have lost a few brothers because there was no money when urgent medical assistance was needed. See, my mind bleeds with that because we still see people being paid in diaspora. It should be shameful of anybody being on income from this bloody money in diaspora. If you think you are one of those, please let this be one of your resolution. Check out, get you a job. Some of our people in detainees have undergone surgeries of hernia and other diseases. Many over 40 years old are on regular medications for high blood pressure and diabetes. The monthly health bill is over $2,000. Details of all the medical assistance are properly kept for all the prisons. Strategic diplomacy. For those who don't know, their voices are more powerful. UNHCR will tell you in the United States, they can receive phone calls from those in detention, but they will not welcome me in their offices. Neither will they even receive my phone calls. So I have to go and send an email. So that tells you that their diplomacy is more powerful. There are certain things that from them to out is more appreciated than from me to them. So in strategic diplomacy is an area where we spend a lot of time and limited resources. We wrote several reports and sent to various diplomatic missions on the crisis in homeland. Normally, these mails are sent by DHL or EMS. Why? So it should not be interrupted. And it's more expensive, those who are sending mails by DHL and EMS. Okay, so they do a lot of work down there. Empowerment schemes. We established and provided help to our comrades behind bars to set up businesses such as PT restaurants, sewings, making of bags and others. At least they need those crafts to keep them busy. We have detailed records of beneficiaries. We have partnered with a lot of friends of Ambazonia to create small businesses for our IDPs and our refugee brothers and sisters. This too is a major area that needs a lot of funding. Many communities at home, especially the villages, send representatives to visit us to see how we are firing up. During these visits, our people share with us their challenges. Our people need help with food, medicines, little startups to help them cope with the challenges of this war, especially internal displaced people. Dear brothers and sisters and friends of Ambazonia, despite all these challenges in the past years, our message to our oppressor and to the international community has been the same from January 2018 till now. I will repeat that. Despite all these challenges in the past years, our message to our oppressors and the international community has been the same from January 2018 till present. La Republic should stop the war their president unilaterally declared on our people and withdraw their troops to the barracks. La Republic should release all Ambazonia held behind bars because of this crisis and commit publicly not to harass or detain those outside the country visiting or any Ambazonia because of this crisis. La Republic should publicly commit to going to the table in order to address the root cause of this problem, discussing with restorationists, whom they call names like terrorists, with the United Nations as arbitrator or mediator. The earlier this is done, the better. But the more they go, like I see what happens in the past weeks, they attack, they will have people to defend you. Please join the call for the United Nations Security Council to mandate an independent fact-finding mission to investigate all the atrocities committed within this crisis. From the little baby dumped in the oil in Batibo to baby mother sleeping peacefully and cheerfully on her couch, and his posterior brain was taken away. To the little baby in Bansa who was buried together with his mom and the auntie. the list can continue and continue with little babies. It is not healthy for the Republic. It is terrible for the president of that country. And the Lord will be our shepherd. Thank you, dear Ambazonians. We love you all. Stay blessed and stay safe. From the leadership behind bars. That ends the message from our leaders and their entourage at the bars. So we will want everybody now to turn on Move Your Wallet. That's the least we can do. Pull your wallet and let's get the links posted so people can click and donate into the cause. That's all is needed from diaspora. Really, that is all. We have seen, we have heard it all. We have seen the sacrifices. So there is no excuse that some people are still holding on to it. The more you hold on to the cash after hearing, if you did not hear, it's better. You might be free. But if you heard it and your heart is so hard-hearted, trust me, that $1 you're holding not to share, you're depleting more than 1,000 from your pocket. So it's better to sow it in where you hear there is a cry. And at the same time, when you prune it, what happens? It grows more, right? Ladies, you can bear with me. You go to do your hair, you have to cut off the top of it so it grows healthy and fresher. So does your cash. If you are picking cash every 2 weeks, then you should be able to sacrifice a few percentage out of it at the same time. So let's have the accounts and let's see people start putting in some cash. Let's see how much we're going to count from the forum. And as you give, so shall you receive. So let's have the link posted, please. This is the beginning of the year. You want to start your year with a humanitarian duty. I want to thank all the organizers, all those who spend nights and days to put this together. It was not an easy thing. It's not an easy thing.
Before we go to the link, I thought Elena was. Did Belinda come on board, or did somebody mention?
I'm waiting. If Belinda is here, to do this with Belinda. If she's on, please.
Okay.
Just holler, sister. If Belinda is on, just holler. And
may I say something?
Yes, sister.
Yes. I think that we should just continue working like planned. We had planned a meeting where we discussed on how we are going to. We had a meeting where we discussed on how we are going to carry on this activity and how the fundraising will be done. So I think that for the sake of us always working together as we have to do, let's use the platform that we have introduced. And this platform, we knew we had to use it before, especially for the fact that we want to keep our detainees as part of this platform. So people have to get used to it so that they go there, they make use of it, and they know the accounts. And we are not going to have a one-time donation today and everything will be through. We need to have a permanent donation to take care of this problem. So I don't see any reason why we should use another account, except people have difficulties in using the platform. Thank you.
We're not using another account, Master. We're asking Alem to present the accounts here. The person will just have to indicate, please. I see a hand up. But anybody on ground zero who wants to talk should just unmute and indicate, please.
Yes, I can share the screen.
No,
Exactly.
Okay, which one did you want me to go to?
Uh, the link in the chat. And then I think we have one in
no, Alan, I think we're mixing up something. Pardon me, Mr. Moderator, for cutting in. Alan, just go ahead because can't use that per se because that directly transfer that.
Th- I can create an image and then be flagging that back and forth if you want me to.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you again once more. So we are here now is action, and let's carry on the action. Let's carry on the action. If we have the link posted in the chat room and people are able to click, please do your. You saw what the AMS they did at the beginning of this January, right? So let's do our own part.
Lady B, maybe I should add here that if when you are contributing, if you want to pay something into this one pot, please, for today, use the reference apport so that we are able to differentiate all other payments that come in. Please use the reference apport, PPOCS. Thank you.
All right. From our platform, we see some people who have already done. We have Lady B with $100 here, and we have some BD Concept $50. We have Lady Evelyn $50. We have Mark Colette €50. We have Lady J €50. So those are what we have. Some people have pledged in. And so I will just go down my list and we're going to have the next person. We're just going to do this very fast, so don't spend hours going round and round. All right. Comrade Atto, what do you have for us? Elena, help me with a pen.
Mr. Moderator, point of order, two things. I think we had Dr. Fontaine on, but just as I clicked to come the last page, just a reminder, Lady B, we have a town hall policy of not cold calling.
I'm sorry, I didn't get you.
So we voluntarily go with contributors. We will not call guests. We will not call.
Oh, okay. Okay, don't call them. Okay. Okay. Okay.
And most of the people who give prefer to do so anonymously. And so
okay.
We try to respect that.
Okay. Okay. Put them on spot.
Yes, I'm working on it. Just give me 1 minute and it'll be up.
Yes, thank you very much, Atso. Thank you, all the folks of the town hall. I just wanted to explain the connections here with the organizers of this particular session. Global Takumban, as you can see, is the umbrella organization of all the women's groups supporting our struggle. And I want to particularly thank the women of SKU who are members of Global Takumban and who took on the responsibility to actually organize the program. So today we tried to keep it simple and just had SKU focus on uniformity on behalf of Global Takumban. So all the videos that you saw, all the activities that were reported on were kind of the research actually to the background of all these detainees was undertaken by SKU on behalf of Global Takumban, and they have done a fantastic job. So many thanks to Jeriot, to Tekla, oh my goodness, all the ladies of SKU, and our co-moderator for the town hall today, Eleanor. You all did a fantastic job on behalf of Tackleburn, and I just want to really applaud you for doing this. And all the women who supported you, our friends like Anasta, Lady B, who is always there. She's Tackleburn herself. But I think our thanks go always and always in Tackleburn to Mama Marine For, who is the wife of one of the detainees, Pam For, Ngalam For. Mama Marine For, is always present in the town hall. She's also the visual face of Tackleburn as our mother, grandmother for some of us, for some of the ladies who are here, she's their grandmother. She's always out there working for us, and we really appreciate her. But we appreciate all the groups of Tackleburn, all the groups of women, all the individual women under Global Tackleburn, from South Africa to Australia, all around Europe to the UK, all around the United States, everywhere. This is the kind of division of labor that we are trying to do, and it has worked out very well. So Elena, co-host, co-moderator, you did a fantastic job. Actually, you got competition in Elena there. And all the young women who are coming up as our future leaders, I really applaud you. Kalesh, Celestine, oh my goodness, you're so many. So we are all encouraged by your dedication and commitment. We are encouraged by the use of your talents. And I know that some of our detainees whom you've called, harassed for information, they're really impressed by your passion for the struggle. And I will not stop commending you. We will meet in our own Tackleburn group. Where's Belinda, Babila, and all of those women? Thank you all so much. So this was SKU taking the lead on this event, and we appreciate SKU. We see Skawal and the award that they gave out for the poetry and the story. We really appreciate and applaud you women for your contribution. You brought out the story so well, and it is going to help us to actually begin to put the stories of the detainees together, as Ato might have said at some point during the presentation. So thank you all so much. Thank you. Thank you, yeah. Thank you. You are an amazing support. Thank you, and inspiration.
All right.
Your permission.
Thank you. Yeah, we can't do without you.
Yes, permit me, T, if you could take the floor just to query a little bit as to the condition where you guys are. One, just to make sure everything is okay since we lost everybody at the same time. So T, if you're hearing me, maybe you can confirm that whether or not everything is okay.
Yeah, I'm hearing you. Everything is fine. We are okay. Just some little prison wahala, but we are fine here now. You're welcome. Yeah, I was just saying that we're fine. I signed out abruptly, and then I came in just to check in and make sure that the meeting is still on. So we are fine here. Nothing is happening. We are okay, all of us. Oh yes, there was a little issue around with some warders and all that prison stuff. So they couldn't come back on, but everybody's fine. Nothing to worry about. Yes. You're welcome, sir. Thank you too. Okay, I'll tell them. Yeah, I'll tell them right now. You're welcome, sir.
Pato, we have one person who would like to talk. I would prefer not to call his name. You just talk. I call him boss, by the way, so he knows himself.
Yeah. Distinguished town hall team, permit me give a big thank you to you and your team for a wonderful job, and to our great women for all what they have done to put those videos and audios and reports together. We are very proud of them, and they know that. Here at the principal prison, we are all doing fine and doing great. We had, as you must have learned, we had two newcomers to our prison, for the teachers that got missing in Douala. After more than 45 days in underground detention at the police, they resurfaced here, and we're trying to take care of their Kamnugo and other ailments that they came with. So it is well. They are happy to have met us, and we are happy to have met them, because we are all family, we are all strong, and do accept the greetings to all the brothers here. We have been following very keenly since about 6 p.m. I've been following very quietly even the presentations of our brothers from Conrad from the other prison. We will do more. We'll continue to do more. When it comes to the worst, we dip into our food and medical money to rescue emergencies from Ground Z. So thank you very much, and keep on the good effort, especially our women. Some of us think that tomorrow's world have a lot to build on. We have to stand on the shoulders of our women. That's why it was not for nothing that on the Patriotic Amazonians Forum, somebody pasted a picture of one of our beautiful ladies in action mode. It tells the whole story. So thank you very much. And I'm talking from Principal Prison, and some people call me Shufai. Thank you.
Thank you.
No, I was just saying thank you so much. I call him boss. So, boss, thank you so much for that presentation. It's always a pleasure hearing from you people, especially knowing how much you have to go through, the risk you have to take, make a call like this, but you still decide to do that. We really, really, really appreciate that. Thank you. Okay. Pat, or do we continue with the fundraising, or if there's somebody on the ground who still wants to talk, do we have Mancho BBC? Available. While we are waiting for anybody to show up, I would like to say here that we did not succeed. Unfortunately, we did not succeed in getting information about certain prisons. We've mentioned this before, but there are certain prisons that we did not even get information at all. We didn't get information about the Bafoussam prison, the Ngaoundere prison, the Bafut airport prison, the Bamenda airport prison. We didn't get information about those. Anybody who has information about our brothers and sisters who may be in those prisons, please send that to us, because we really want to have, uh, if possible, all the information about all our people. Um, that would be very good for us to have that information. We need to know where they all are. And then secondly, we have not been able to present all the videos that we produced. We will keep on. In fact, we've just decided that this month is going to be a month for our APOX. SKU funds a campaign called Women's Campaign for Justice, Peace, and Freedom. And we put up a bulletin every day. In fact, every day we put up something. So we have started running the campaign for the release some weeks back. Today we pick up a name and run. Tomorrow we pick up a group and we run. So we are going to continue putting these videos on our Facebook page. So please help share, because we need this to go out to the world. The world needs to see what is happening in the dungeons of La Republique, what is happening to our people. So I just wanted to see them to. Comrade Alan has some which he has not played yet.
Which one would you like, Comrade Eleanor? Which one do you want us to play now?
Let me just go back and see one of those that I think we have like two which we've not played.
About two.
Did you know you can make more money selling?
Do you know which two you've not played, Comrade Alan?
Calabar, the Calabar 11.
No, no, you have. You did play the Calabar. There is the Naira 10.
Yes,
And there's the Naira 10 on Abuja ruling, and then there is how many more? I think how many more has a problem.
That's one with the problem, yes.
Okay, just start with the Naira 10.
That's right.
Um,
I also want to give in a little
Pato,
here. We keep on talking about the international community, and yes, the truth be told is that we're not an island. We are a people, and we do rely on the international community somehow at some point, either now or in the future, to be able to exist within the world, within the planet called Earth. However, I would like to appeal to our people that let us treat this revolution as if we are by ourselves. Let us treat this revolution as if there is nobody out there to help us. If anybody is going to help us, let that be a bonus. Because the more we continue to approach this from a point of view of waiting for help, the more we continue to lose more and more lives. I think there's a saying from, I think I borrowed this saying in Bali, which says that when you're waiting for somebody, keep moving forward. Don't just stand in one spot. It also shortens the distance between you and your helper. So let's always look at that point of view that we are by ourselves. If anything comes, it's going to be something that may trickle through. It'll be a bonus. It'll be a plus. It'll be a surprise. Rather than hoping for something to come through and 20 years from now we're in the same spot.
Thank you, comrade. Thank you. I hope all of us are hearing, and I hope people have pulled out their wallet, their checks, not checks, sorry, we are on Android generation now, your credit cards, and please, again, this is the beginning of the year. How do you want to start your year, as a giver or a receiver? And I believe all of us want to be givers. So please, let's pull out our wallet and give. I just received.
You're coming with 100 euros.
Yeah, I say thank you, Sister Eleanor. I saw 100 euros. And in the pack forum, there is a $75 from Dr. A. So people are coming up. Please, I know you are still looking through which card to use. Use any of them. There are like 5 different cards. Pull any lucky one. And that'll be a blessing to that bank. I am just as Comrade Ato was talking about the resolution Senate Bill 684. Again, is the community, you did an awesome job by sending those mails when the message was sent around for people to fill in the necessary information required to send a mail to your senators. And those who did it, thumb up. They are really happy. I remember a lot of my colleagues at work, white, black, everybody I got them to sign and fill it and send it to their different senators, especially the travel nurses. So it went like almost so many states because that was like already the peak of the crisis. So they send them through that means that Comrade Eben prepared. Letters were dispatched from that point to the different senators too. So again, I know a lot of you have received the thank you notes and a copy of the mail of the bill that was approved. Again, we should look forward to be receiving more of those. So now some people, it took a lot of time to convince them to understand that your information is confidential. It's just you and your senator and your and your senator that got to see your informations, and it's not for nothing. So upon returning to work yesterday, a couple of days ago, had some friends who came and they were excited to as they saw the reply from the result that came on. So please, there are little things that you do, you don't realize how far it goes. It still counts. So
Lady B, I have a message, a request from our APOC. Those representing the NERA 10, they are sending their deep gratitude and appreciation to the women of Takenburn for featuring their stories today. So their appreciation comes from a group representing the NERA 10, really appreciating all the women and the women's groups of Takenburn, especially Q, for narrating their stories and focusing the attention on their pain. So women, you are all appreciated. Also the town hall for providing this platform so that the stories of our APOCs are able to be presented today to everybody. So there is deep, deep appreciation from our APOCs and for the community for listening to their story. They really send their appreciation. This is the first time they're saying that, you know, people have really listened and listened to their story. They are appreciating and also appreciating a lot of the emotions that people were able to show them. So it sort of gives everybody the fighting spirit to continue. So I think this is very, very emotional for all of us. Some people I could see were holding back tears. So the APOCs appreciate all of you for the support that you're giving them, for listening today, for hearing their story, and especially the women, they said, for the work towards this presentation. To accept their appreciation, and we thank God that we have people who care about what we do for them and show their appreciation in this way. So thank you all from your own blood brothers and sisters who are going through whatever they are going through on your behalf, on our behalf, let's say. Yeah, that's the message I got from a couple of members of the NERA 10, but they're representing all the APOCs from all the jails, all the dungeons. Thank you. Thank you.
Hello, thank you. Can you get me? Can you hear me? Okay, thank you. So I just wanted to add my voice to thank everyone who is here. That time, that energy, that love to make us come back together to listen to what has been happening, especially for our prisoners, those refugees, everyone that's really touched. I really thank you people for making us to know more details. And for me, I know for the contribution, as I'm saying, since the European, we have started, the European here, we have started, we had a meeting that we should know what to contribute. I think as this one is a special day of today, we are over 70 here, if I can see, in the platform. If each and every one of us can drop in even 10 euros, 20 euros, and so on, it will really take us very far. Please, we should make effort. As I'm saying like this, I wish to drop in 50 euros now, but I think I'll pass through Ma and Asta. So I will drop in my own 50 euros. Please, we should make an effort for all what we have heard like this at least. It should touch us to give something so that we should know next what we can be contributing. Thank you. I hear.
Mr. Moderator, if I could follow you up. So if I could follow up on your last statement. So two things the Secretariat would like to point out is, one, as we talk with our Amazonia prisoners of conscience, one of the things that is glaring is the need to identify the torturers. And we're going to pursue that as one of the town hall projects. But following Resolution 684, if we think about next steps, I think in the near future, you're going to see a movement with the new administration about utilizing the Magnitsky Act, right? And so, please, that resolution is just step one. Now, there's still a step 2 and maybe a step 3 that will come along, that it would need everybody to participate actively. And this is where now we take very targeted individuals who are responsible for the carnage we're seeing and actually name and penalize them. And it is all up to us to make sure we follow up with our representatives when that time comes also.
Let me come in there, part, please. No, that's fine. We have one of ours who has contributed her widow's mite, but she has used a PayPal account called One for All Foundation at gmail.com. Do we know which one that one is? One for All. Excuse me, 1 second. One for All Foundation at.
Yes, that is the AMF.
Ah, that is the AMF. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. She wanted to contribute for the APOC. So all right, now we know. It's fine.
Yes, that's okay. If she wanted it to go for APOC, we will sort that out with AMF. It is no problem.
Okay. All right. Thank you. He's new on the platform and is just being generous with the first thing that she said. Okay.
Thank you guys. I'm sure Mo Wallet, you're done typing. Thank you, Mr. Moderator. I saw how you were educating our community how to where to click and where to type in the figures. Please, a $10 a day will fit 10 people. Okay, so let's keep up and remember When we hear the call.
Let's hear from Comrade Ato how many people have donated already. I mean from Comrade Alem on the platform, because some of us have made our donation there. So,
I've not made mine, no.
No, okay.
But I'm going to pledge.
Okay, you have just pledged first. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Auntie Becky, I support that your idea. Everybody just get to go attend to that basket today. There you go now.
All right. Why he's making that?
Yes. So I was asking if Comrade Alem could check how the contributions are going. Yeah, how many people have donated and how is it going? So that he can give us an impression. Now only 55 people are there, so even the 55 people can make a difference. Can you hear me, Comrade Ato? Okay, I don't know where is Alem or
I
me?
can hear you.
Okay.
I'm monitoring a couple of things at the same time, together with the slides and everything.
Asha Papa, where our engine?
Eleanor, the Kimi for you.
What?
Why they play some background music?
Correct.
Asha. So I know that I think that we can actually reconcile those numbers only after, because some stuff is pending. I know I can see about 5 entries so far, but I cannot validate what the amounts are. I also have some individuals who are choosing to be anonymous who have sent me funds through Cash App. So these numbers I would have to reconcile with everybody at later on as well, since I don't have access to the centers at this point.
Okay. Yeah. Yes.
Yes. We had also said that. Correct.
Somebody has just written that Alem, it would be better if you would train some of them to be helping in the IT department. So take note, you have candidates to train so that the work will not be overwhelming on you and me all the time.
to that comrade, thank you. We need a lot more of such, because there's a lot of things happening and things change on the fly also. So that's also some of the things. You have a particular program, and then midway into the program, especially when you're dealing with our comrades on ground 1, ground 0, you have people with network issues, and then you have people like our beautiful Eleanor, who just flips things up and down, but for good reason, though. For good reason, she does it for a good reason. So
I'm so sorry.
But all joking aside, Comrade Eleanor, just to let you know that your IT team did a very good job with the videos. The videos came out to be really, I mean, you could tell it was professionally done. You could tell that there was time that was put into it. I wanted to say this before we run out, that it perfect. Bravo.
Thank you so much, Alan.
Some of these things go unnoticed. It makes a big difference.
Please.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Comrade Allen, please direct that one. Send that one directly to Comrade C. Conrad. It takes 75%, and Comrade Ben Terence takes 25%. I want to.
Are you kidding me? My goodness.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So can I cut in and put in a very important plug for all of us listening? If you have video montages, you have graphics you need to do, we have our brothers who are capable. You saw an example today. Comrade C, just contact the town hall. We'll put you in touch with them, and they'll do a great job for you.
Yeah.
I don't want to disclose too much. But
so that we'll be using our time and doing other things.
Yes. If you need video work, we have our brothers, Comrade T, and others who are there. We know where they are. Contact the town hall, Comrade Ato will put you in touch, and they'll do a marvelous job for you.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Pay.
Exactly.
Money.
Thank you.
Exactly.
Yes, no, it
They
makes
need
sense.
data. They need
Saves us
feedback.
time.
Yeah.
This money.
Yeah.
Amen.
I like
So you describe what you
correct.
need, then you ask for how much it will cost.
Correct, Comrade Actor. That's the way.
It's true.
Correct. Exactly. Very true. Correct. Because a lot of people do like dash. Now the problem is that.
The alternative is you can send it to me. I can also do it. I would like to be upfront. My rate is $500 an hour.
Now when you talk like that,
So you can send it to me.
hey, come here, man. 500 per hour.
I tell you.
Okay, and just one more thing I want to chip in. Again, we're all looking for problems to our revolution. I don't know those of you who were in the town hall meeting. I think two or three, maybe two or three previous to this one. We had made announcement and about the fact that we had done some research, some work, thanks to some of our comrades, and we realized that in the past 3 or 4 years, we have spent over $450,000. I want to make this clear: 450,000 US dollars has been spent in nothing but transfer fees. In other words, when you add the transfer fees coming from your PayPal, your bank transfer, your currency exchange, and intra-banks, you're looking at 450 plus $1,000. So I wanted to let you guys know that in the next few days, maybe 4 or 5 at most, we're now in a testing phase. DAC is rolling out a transfer fee service, which is going to be very, very close to free, very, very, very close to free compared to what you have right now. Let's say you have a fee that you pay 1.3 or sorry, 2.3 or 5%, 3% rather with PayPal, as you may have noticed. DAC is going to probably charge you half of that, and the fee is going to be going towards maintenance and back into the struggle, back into the revolution. So just to let you guys know, heads up, in the next 4 or 5 days, this shall become official. Again, we're trying to solve problems. $450,000 right now could have done us so much good, especially talking about our prisoners, talking about the detainees, and our displaced persons. $450,000 is a lot of money we're putting into somebody else's pocket. Why not put that money back into the revolution? So just to let you know, in the next 4 or 5 days, we're finalizing steps and getting licensing and whatever you have. We shall be rolling this out. Thank you very much.
All right,
Donation
last
never
call,
close.
last
So
call, last call, last call, last call.
Alan, I've paid my money, oh.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Last call, last call. Last call, last call. Last call. Don't check out without chipping in. It won't be fair. It really wouldn't be fair. Let's chip in something, then you're welcome to check out. At least in out of COVID now, you were supposed to be buying me lunch somewhere, but you see, now keep
that's
that lunch
true.
money.
All this money will not spend for COVID.
Yeah,
Make people put that
it's
people
COVID,
them will
so
beg.
now you can't buy me lunch.
Now
Please
go put that
give
money
that lunch
massa.
now over to the needy.
How for them go spend money then
Yes.
dash wine man. Dash
Yes.
their money then for their shop.
So
Dash them for
please,
their restaurant.
fellow comrades,
Yes.
let's have mercy. Before you seek mercy from God, have mercy on the person in front of you. I think all the presentation here was to seek mercy.
Yeah.
Okay? We are the manners that they can see in the physical. If you are attending this meeting of today, it's because the Lord chose you and to listen to all this, then do yourself a favor by putting something in the basket.
Nami. Oh, sorry. Might try instrumental.
You know his background.
No,
You know his
want me to play him? No, they look for algorithm in the music. So if you want to play some music,
Yes.
you get cut and small. They use algorithm.
In fact, today, each time they mute us, they tell us what exact music we were playing.
Exactly.
So why would I not play with country music?
Exactly.
One family and stuff like that.
So
Una play one.
we'll get to play with old music when there's some very, very old one, because even we own them too. Artists don't really own the music. So I'll give you example. Person taking music, go record them for France, for Sony Studios, right? The person where they cause a headache, not be the author for Cameroon, that the court of Southern Cameroon, that the company for France where they record them, where they own the licensing for that music, and then they cause a headache. So the way we get out, you want to find some song with it like 20 plus years old. That way, this thing already expire.
Play Pastor Njang, that kind of Njang.
Okay, my find them.
Even cash person will get some.
Even the owner.
No, but what it means is that we should be consuming our own, really. Because our people don't use those, they are sophisticated studios. Exactly. We should be using our own. Yeah. Yeah.
Let's just play Francis Dom and John Monang.
Yeah.
No, I know Niken was recorded in Bamenda.
I go back home. We'll go home.
No, we go for village, I beg.
I know, I go village. I go.
Alan clearly does not know who our oppressor is. Do you know who your oppressor is, Alan?
It's the Frenchman.
No, because based on the music you are playing, I don't think you know.
No, you don't know.
No, I'm just trying to piss him off. Can Don't worry. No, but I know Chikaya.
Oh my goodness, all these Belgian people fasting for Congolese, now their music, now you go first play. Because they all do it in France. Play us tribute sisters, Alan. Play us tribute sisters.
Wait,
Tribute sisters, now Adeline Bekum.
Stop for a second. Think about the future of our country. All we need is a one love.
Is Adeline Bekum. Play the music of the village.
All we need is some real talk. Genuine talk. No more deception. All we need is a one love. Genuine love to be free. All we need is some real talk. Genuine talk. No more deception.
Ainio, the Yenlinia, Limino, Tata.
What's up looking for? Shout for joy.
No, anyone. Once again, you say what you do. Once again.